What's good, ladies and gents? Welcome to the MKO Pugilism boxing channel where we talk all things box. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, put it on all so you get notified as soon as we drop any new content on the channel. Without further ado, let's get into this one. This is just a brief one. Little news came out. This is talking about about 3-4 days ago now. So yeah, latest news. As we know, Chris Eubank Jr. was present at Amir Khan versus Kell Brook, and he was there buzzing around talking about he want to fight Kell Brook. He doesn't like Kell Brook. Kell Brook said the feeling is neutral. Eubank Jr. was talking about, yeah, Kell Brook needs to come to 160. I'm not gonna go, I'm not gonna reduce my weight for nothing, blah blah blah. Maybe 158. So yeah, latest news, Daily Mail newspaper the other day, they were saying that latest news is that there are in talks, Chris Eubank Jr. and Kell Brook are in talks for a July showdown. So it looks like it's not 100%. Because there's no date confirmed, and also they were saying the weight is a big factor. So the fight weight is not has not been decided on as yet. So they don't know what weight they're gonna fight at. But at present, as we speak now, they're in negotiations. They're in at least talks to have a fight in the summertime, a big summer fight between Chris Eubank Jr. and Kell Brook. So what do you guys think about this? I think weight will definitely play a factor. I would say for Kell Brook, he should at least try to get it at light middleweight or just above light middleweight. I think that would suit him just fine. I'm not sure that he's big enough to go to like 160 and beat Chris Eubank Jr. But you never know what happens if it, let's say if it goes to 155 or something like that. I reckon something like that would suit Kell Brook quite well. Eubank Jr. is definitely the bigger guy, should be the stronger guy. And I find it, as I said in other videos, it is a bit of an odd choice for Chris Eubank Jr. because it's not going to do anything for his career in terms of moving him forward. If he fights and beats Kell Brook, I suppose the only thing really is it's more of a money fight now that Kell Brook's name has gone up in the world a little bit. Is money is what he'll gain from it. But I think as far as his pursuit, when he says he wants guys with belts, he mentions Triple G's name and I think Charlo's name and all these other guys. And I'm like, well, if you want to fight those guys, I'm not sure what this fight does to put you in a better position. Because even a win here, it will just be, well, you've beaten a career welterweight. But nonetheless, I think if the fight does happen, it will be interesting. I think for me personally, there's definitely a lot more upside for Kell Brook because Kell Brook is the smaller man here. So and Kell Brook is close to retirement anyway. I think this should be, if he does take on this fight, this should be his last fight really. You can't dictate to that to a man. If he feels he can do more, then you can't stop anyone from, these are fighting men. But that would be my thing for him. If he could take on Eubank Jr., beat Eubank Jr., he could just sail off into the sunset. He's done pretty much everything he could. I wouldn't go anywhere near all those Boots Ennis and Ortiz and all them man there. I wouldn't go anywhere near those guys. I'll tell you what would be an interesting one. Go after an Errol Spence Jr. rematch. You might have a shot. Who knows? But people might laugh at that. But anyway, yeah. So they're in talks now for Eubank Jr. and Kell Brook. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. And until next time, this is MKO Pugilism over and out.